कहीं ना कहीं एक कहानी जुड़ी रहती है हर एक अचीवमेंट के पीछे, एंड एक डिस्कवरी के पीछे एक इंसान नहीं, काफ़ी द breakthrough moments unveiling fission. So the physical explanation to the transuranium paradox. So the chemical solution pertaining to the transuranium puzzle had become challenging for the physicists who wondered how a nucleus could split into two heavy fragments, and that too of about the same size. Lise Meitner was the first physicist to learn about this finding from a letter received from Hahn on December 1938 containing undeniable evidence for production of barium from neutron irradiation of uranium. He suggested Lise Meitner to try providing a physical explanation to this frightful conclusion. Otto Robert Frisch, who was a physicist and also Lise Meitner's nephew, went to meet his aunt Meitner in Sweden during Christmas holidays. So while taking a stroll in the snow, the idea of splitting off a nucleus came to Meitner and Frisch that was based on Bohr's liquid drop model. Particles in a heavy nucleus would be expected to move in a collective way, which has some resemblance to the movement of a liquid drop. So if the movement is made sufficiently violent by adding energy, such a drop may divide itself into two smaller drops. So thus, without having to consider the quantum mechanical tunneling effects, the physical process was described with a classical picture. This paper got published in Nature in 1939. Frisch and Meitner further calculated the kinetic energy release to be about 200 MeVs. Given such huge energies, Frisch immediately realized that he should be able to observe the same in an ionization chamber. Frisch returned to Copenhagen and he was able to have only 5 minutes conversation with Bohr. He talked to him regarding his and Meitner's idea of splitting off uranium nucleus, to which Bohr agreed immediately. Bohr couldn't believe why he hadn't thought of it earlier, as it was a direct consequence of the current concept of nuclear structure. So he agreed with Frisch and Meitner completely that the splitting of a heavy nucleus into two big fragments is practically a classical phenomena that does not take place at all below certain energy, however goes readily above it. Thereafter, Frisch got busy in measuring the fragments released in the splitting of uranium, and he performed an experiment and showed that the kinetic energies were about 70 MeV per fragment. So thus nuclear fission was confirmed physically as well. The term fission was suggested to Frisch by an American biochemist, W.A. Arnold. Frisch must have described the process in such a pictorial way that Arnold found it to be analogous with the division of a cell. Meanwhile, Bohr worked on the idea that arose with his brief conversation with Frisch regarding the splitting of uranium during his 6-day journey by sea, and in this short span of time he drafted a sketch of the theory. So after reaching USA, Bohr worked with John Wheeler on the fission theory that got published in Physical Review in 1939. Another important result contained in this paper by Bohr and Wheeler was that the slow neutrons cause fission in uranium-235 while fast neutrons in uranium-238. The Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 1944 went to Otto Hahn for his discovery of fission of heavy nuclei. However, it was only announced in 1945 after the end of World War II. Both Lise Meitner and Fritz Strassmann played a decisive role to ultimately outline the fission theory, and the entire Hahn, Meitner and Strassmann team deserves this award. So that was all about the events that led to the discovery of nuclear fission as we know today. I hope you enjoyed the video and it was informative. I'll see you in my next video.